All right, let's prove this theorem. The statement is, if two angles of a triangle are equal, then the sides opposite to them are also equal. So let's take a triangle ABC, in which angle B is equal to angle C. All right, two angles are equal. So let's take a triangle ABC in which angle B is equal to angle C. Then we need to prove that the side opposite to angle B is equal to the side opposite to angle C. Which is the side opposite to angle B? AC. Which is the side opposite to angle C? AB. So in triangle ABC, if angle B is equal to angle C, then we have to prove that AC is equal to AB. The side opposite to angle B, AC, is equal to the side opposite to angle C, AB. So if angle B is equal to angle C, we need to prove that AB is equal to AC. Construction. So we have only one triangle. So we are going to divide this triangle into two triangles with the help of a construction. So draw AD. And what is AD? It's a bisector of angle A. Let the bisector AD, that is the bisector of angle A, which is AD, meet BC in D. All right. So see, draw AD. AD is the bisector of angle A, and let it meet BC at D. Now we have two triangles. So in triangle ABD and in triangle ACD. See, you can name the triangle anyways here. Only when you use the congruent, is congruent to symbol, the order or the way you name the triangles is very important. Here you can call them anyways. So you can call it ABD, ADB. You can call this ACD, ADC, CAD. So in the two triangles, in these two triangles, list out the equalities. AD is equal to AD, common side. This angle, because by construction AD is the bisector of this angle. By construction AD is the bisector of this angle. So angle BAD of this triangle is equal to angle CAD of this triangle. Angle BAD of this triangle is equal to angle CAD of this triangle. How? That's by the construction, because this angle is bisected. So these are the two equal halves. These are the two equal halves of this full angle A. So in this triangle, we have one half. In the other triangle, we have the other half. So angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. This is by construction. AD is equal to AD common side. And we also have angle B of this triangle equal to angle C of this triangle. So basically, all that in the LHS is of the first triangle. Angle BADC or angle BAD, this one. Then AD, side AD, side AD. This is common to both the triangles. So you can say this is of the first triangle also. And angle C. So see, angle B. So these three, angle BAD, AD, and angle B. These three are parts of the first triangle ABD. Now these are the parts of the second triangle ACD. So see here angle CAD here of the second triangle, AD of the second triangle, and angle C of the second triangle. All these are of the first triangle. All these are of the second triangle. So we have listed three equalities. Now we have mentioned about this angle, and this side in the first triangle. We have mentioned about this angle, and the side, this side, and this side, AD. In the first triangle, we have mentioned about this angle, and this side. So it is two angles and some other side, because the included side is AB. For these two angles, AB is the included side. So when we mention about these two angles and some other side, AD, it is AAS. Look at this information also. Look at this information. We have mentioned about this angle, and this side. For these two angles, AC is the included side. No, but we have not mentioned about AC. We have mentioned about angle A, angle C, angle A, angle C, and AD. Here it's about these two angles and AD, two angles on some other side. Here it's about these two angles and some other side, because the included sides are AB and AC. So it's about two angles and some other side. So the two triangles are congruent by the AAS congruence criterion. It's enough if you mention three equalities. And now these three equalities satisfy the AAS, two angles, some other side. They satisfy the AAS congruence criterion. Now, how do you write that the two triangles are congruent? Vertex A of this triangle goes with vertex A of this triangle. So A in both the A for both the triangles. B of the first triangle goes with C of the second triangle. So B for the first triangle, C for the second triangle. And the third vertex is D for both. For both the third vertex is D. So triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. When you say ABD, you must say ACD triangle. Because vertex A is equal to vertex A in both the triangles. Vertex A coincides. A is a common vertex for both the triangles. Because this angle is equal to this angle. This angle is equal to this angle. So AA. Then this angle B is equal to this angle C. So if it is B in the first triangle, it is C in the second triangle. B in the first triangle, C in the second triangle. And D is the third vertex. D is the third vertex. D is the third vertex. So when we say ABD, you must say ACD. The two triangles are congruent by the AAS congruence criterion. So when two triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides are equal or corresponding angles are equal. The corresponding sides or corresponding angles are equal. So we have to prove that AB is equal to AC. We have to prove that AB is equal to AC. So see here, you can see here AB, side AB is equal to the side AC. Can you see it here? AB, side AB is equal to side AC. So AB is equal to AC, CP, CTC. Or simply CP, CT. CP, CTC or CP, CT. You can see it here, AB is equal to AC. Also, BD is equal to CD. That's not needed. I'm just telling you, BD is equal to CD. Also, AD is equal to AD. Angle A is equal to angle A. Angle B is equal to angle C. Angle G of this triangle is equal to angle G of this triangle. So these are the corresponding angles and corresponding sides. So we have to prove that AB is equal to AC. We have to prove that AB is equal to AC, and we have it here. AB is equal to AC, CP, CTC. So you have to mention the two triangles and mention three equalities that satisfy a congruence criterion. So here, these three equalities satisfy the AAS, two angles and some other side, AAS congruence criterion. So once it satisfies some congruence criterion, the two triangles are congruent. You must name the triangles in the correct order. Once you name it in the correct order, you can say by CPCT, that is the corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So by CPCTC, AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. So we prove that when two angles are equal, the sides opposite them are also equal.